Well, g'day. How's it going? Flat Earth Aussie Jesus here. Getting around to changing the channel name. There is a good reason for it. It's not because I haven't just owned the name and run with it. It's been a lot of fun. Been using it on a few live debates and that, hassling some of the globies and giving them a good time, just a bit of entertainment value and so forth. I haven't changed. I'm still a flat earther, through and through. As they say, once you go flat, you never globe back. And nothing could be truer. However, work has been a little bit up and down lately. Fortunately, these last couple of weeks, it's been up, which is great because, damn it, I need it. And they've actually been even slowly pushing me up the ladder a little bit, which is brilliant. Been driving a work vehicle the last couple of weeks. This week they've made me a supervisor of a team of 4. So that's, positive. And I'm getting 5 days of work this week, which means, you won't see me on YouTube too much, and maybe I'll find better things to be doing on my weekend anyway. Well, I haven't been on YouTube much as it is. I know there'll be a few of my favourite trolls. G'day, Craig. Looking in just to see if they can find any content that they can use to try and humiliate the Flat Earth movement again. I'm not really here to discuss Flat Earth today as such, though I'm more than happy to on another occasion. I think everything's sort of been covered to this point. People are still looking for a model. There is a model. What you have to do is step outside and look at it. That's the model. There's no tiny little model you can make. I gave an example to someone the other day complaining on Facebook. Where's your model? Why don't flat earthers have a model? Because we don't need a model. We need reality. You need to comprehend reality as it is. I said, you could possibly go to great lengths to make a model, but because everything works at true scale, at the real scale that it exists at, you might be able to make a giant sports stadium style of building, enclosed, shrink yourself down to the size of a microbacteria, and then build up the various layers of gases and perhaps build some sort of thing that would model the power, the Tesla coil type style power that comes from the sun that illuminates those gases far below it, creating an apparition of a sun as it spins around in the same size circle every day, and as it gets higher and higher up towards the roof of the stadium, appears to go in smaller circles. As it gets lower, appears to make bigger circles, which creates the seasons. It'd be a very, very, very tricky model to make, but it could be done if you could be really bothered. But it won't work, because our human perspective is always going to be our human perspective, from roughly 5 to 6 foot tall, through human-sized eyes determined by human-sized perception inside the back of our brains, which is flipped upside down and turned upright, up for us to try and stay upright and level. So, forget about the model. Understand that the planar Earth is the only physical plane at the physical bottom of the universe. The sun is high above the atmosphere. It will be a black hole, invisible thing, except for the fact we're seeing it through the atmosphere, which, much like that window there, is lighting up. I look at that with my naked eyes, it's still just a normal window. But apparitions happen because of multiple facets, the biggest one being exposure. And our eyes are apertures that correct for the right exposure. The camera is correcting for the best light, obviously, to film me because I'm in the middle of the frame, so therefore it's overexposed of the window. The sun is just overexposed most of the time. If you put a solar filter on your camera and You can look at it without being too overexposed, but you're only doing it because you're seeing it through atmospheric gases. Without those gases between you and it, there'd be nothing at all. They are what are glowing. They are what are creating the apparition of the sun. The apparition of the moon, another question altogether. So anyway, just thought I'd be telling you that the reason why I'm going to change the name of my channel from Flat Earth Aussie Jesus, which is like the coolest name ever. Yeah, come on, admit it. I'm just going to have to change it back to my real name, and I think what I'll do is, well, first of all, cheers, hey. It is Tuesday, booze day. Nothing would be finer. It's not actually a sparkling ale. You might think it's a sparkling ale, but that would be deceptive. See, here's some I poured into a glass earlier. It is Cooper's, but it's actually Cooper's Irish Stout. 50% Irish, just Cooper's Stout. The non-Irish type. So it's part Australian, part Irish, bit like me, mate. 8th and 9th generation Aussie here, by the way. Lots of Irish, lots of Scottish, lots of Welsh, even a little bit French, but Australian through and through. So cheers. I am Flat Earth Aussie Jesus. I am born on June 22nd, the day the sun peaks at the highest point and returns again. You could say that that is the day the Son of God returns. Born at the start of the age of Aquarius. I'm not saying I'm Jesus though. I am Ross. So I'm going to change the channel to FEAJ, because most people just abbreviate to that anyway, Flat Earth Aussie Jesus. And then my real name, again, because I'm not ashamed to hide behind my real name and who I am. And that way, when I'm sending in resumes and stuff to work with my email account, I won't have to start a whole new email account because it's my main email account. And when it comes up to them in their feed or whatever, you know, it says it's from Flat Earth Aussie Jesus. And I don't think that's necessarily the best way to present yourself to a future employer in the hopes of finding full-time work, if you know what I mean. So, you know what I mean. I know what I mean. Sometimes nobody knows what I mean, but we know what I mean. So anyway, I'm just going to have a beer. Been working all day. Today was actually my first day as the supervisor of 3 others. So, nice job actually being the driver and the bloke who gets to sit in the air conditioning while the other blokes are out doing the stop and go. Don't get me wrong, but it might not last for long, especially if they see this. Anyway, I'm just going to sing you a song and go out with a smile and say, may the universe bless you how you deserve to be blessed. May the way you've treated others be rewarded with the way others treat you. And hey, the earth is flat. That is that. When I look into your eyes, it's like watching the night sky or a beautiful sunrise. Oh, there's so much they hold, and just like them old stars, I see that you've come so far to be right where you are. How old is your soul? Well, I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up, and when you're needing your space to do some navigating, I'll be here patiently waiting to see what you find. 'Cause even the stars, they burn, some even fall to the earth. We've got a lot to learn, but God knows we're worth it. No, I won't give up. I don't want to be someone who walks away so easily. I'm here to stay and make the difference that I can make. And differences, they do a lot to teach us how to use the tools and gifts we got. Yeah, we got a lot at stake. And in the end, you're still my friend. At least we didn't intend for us to work. We didn't burn. We had to learn how to bend without the world caving in. I had to learn what I've got and what I'm not, and who I am. I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up, I'm still looking up. Well, I won't give up on us. God knows I'm tough enough, but we've got a lot to learn. God knows we're worth it, and we're worth it. No, I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks for joining me in on this journey, being part of this discovery of this amazing, beautiful planar earth, made for a reason, made for a purpose. We are significant. We're not just random chance mutations evolved from monkeys. We are something. You are something. I am something. And I am here to whatever, show the way, be part of the way, to hold your hand, to do whatever it takes. Don't put each other down. Agree to disagree. If you don't like somebody else's opinion, just say, well, it doesn't hurt me that you have an opinion. It's fine. You know, if you really get so upset that you think somebody is some sort of fucking idiot for having an opinion, there's something wrong with you. You are psychologically messed up. You have some serious issues. And you know what it really boils down to? Is that you don't want to find out that you've been living a lie. That everything you hold true to your belief. Trust me, I constantly, from the age of about 17, used to walk down the road, down the corner, a couple of kilometres tops, climb a sandhill, watch the sunset every day, And part of my meditation was to just think could feel myself on the ball spinning away as the sun slowly disappeared. This was my spiritual connection to the universe, to believe I was on a spinning ball in space, the most unique, beautiful, special spinning ball in space. It frickin' hurts when you find out that that's all a lie. It really does. So trust me, flat earthers are not here to be ridiculed or to ridicule. We are truthers. That's all we care about. We just want to let you know the truth. And I know it's hard to grasp at first. The first time I was told by a man who'd sailed around the world multiple times his entire life. My ex-father-in-law, a merchant sea captain. We're sitting there having coffee one morning and talking about various stuff. I always listened to his tales about his travels and whatnot. And he just said in all seriousness, put his coffee cup down and said, I genuinely think the world is flat. And I was just, cognitive dissonance. There's no way. You out of your mind. I mean, have you gone insane? Seriously? All I could think of was all the water flowing over the edge and disappearing. That's the first thing you think of, because as a surfer, to me, the nature of water is everything. But if you understand, well, water is just level. We've got an Antarctic ice wall around us, and there's potentially more and more continents beyond that. And these continents we're on, floating tectonic plates, more or less, like giant land bergs, like an iceberg. Most of it's underneath us, a little bit above water level. That's the Earth we know. That's the flat Earth model. With the sun going around above us, it goes around the equator. The moon more or less the same path too. A bit more elliptical perhaps. 50 minutes longer than the sun each day. The sun lights up the moon to give us the phases. It's not a complicated model, especially once you understand the nature of light and the various noble gases and so forth that create the light, that give it a visual appearance to our eyes. Anyway, I'm out of here, and I will see you around, like a result. See you.